Hey everyone, welcome back to another rankings video. Today we'll be looking at the top athletes in the class of 2023. These players are still undetermined on what position they'll play at the next level. For each player, I listed a position or two that they are rumored to be playing when they arrive in college. Before we get started, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if this is the kind of content that you guys enjoy. Now let's get things started here at number 5. We have Dalton Brooks. He's committed to Texas A&M. Dalton Brooks is a 6'1", 190-pound athlete and will most likely play running back or safety once he gets in college. He's a very strong and powerful player. He looks very comfortable playing on defense. He's had experience playing nickel, safety, and sometimes even linebacker last season. He's fast, looks to be very aggressive on defense, and the ability to play fast and feel comfortable on the field, that could be the driving reason he does stick to playing defense once he gets to Texas A&M. And I think he fits well as a safety, but he's also a very good running back prospect. He has the explosiveness and he also runs with a mean style. So when he hits somebody or when contact arrives in any form, he's ready for it. He has good top end speed at his size, but if he were to play running back in college, he would most likely have to improve that speed. But overall, Dalton Brooks is a very promising prospect. Coming in at number 4, we have Kenyon Sadiq. He's an Oregon commit. Kenyon is 6'3", 220 pounds, and he's from Idaho Falls, Idaho. He projects to be a tight end at the next level, one of the highest risers over the last couple months in this recruiting class. A very promising athlete that can run and jump with the best of them at his size. He runs track and tests very well at camps and meets. I also believe he has a basketball background, so when you put the track and the basketball background together with a 6'3", 220-pound frame, you know there's a lot of promise here. And another thing that stands out to me when watching him is that he can line up in the slot or out wide as a wide receiver. He doesn't struggle getting past defensive backs, and if he doesn't, he has the ability to go up and win the 50-50 contested catches. He has traits to be a promising defensive player, but I think his raw talent and ability on offense will keep him at tight end. Coming at number 3, we have Cameron Seldon. He's headed to Tennessee. Cameron stands at 6'1", 210 pounds from the state of Virginia. At 6'1", 210 pounds, Seldon will have the chance to play wide receiver or linebacker at the next level. He has elite speed. Just looking at his testing times, I see a 10.7 in the 100-meter. He takes snaps at running back as well, and even he has some highlights at quarterback. To me, it just looks like he's more comfortable playing receiver, whether that's running routes or catching the ball. He has very good hands, but can also get open due to his speed. He's been listed by many recruiting services as an athlete for a while now, and that's a credit to him. He's so dynamic, we don't really know where he's going to be playing once he gets to Tennessee. I'll say this, though. If he sticks to offense, he could be a very productive player in that offense under Josh Heupel, especially with, Joe Milton. He's going to be the quarterback most likely in 2023, but then after him, you have Nico coming in there. Very exciting days for Tennessee. Coming at number 2 on our athlete list, we have Malachi Coleman. He's headed to Nebraska, so this is a big-time get for Matt Rule heading into his first season in Lincoln. Malachi is standing at a tall 6'4", 195 pounds, is one of the best prospects in this entire class. Coleman will most likely play wide receiver at the next level and will do so at a very high level. Going back and watching his senior season, first thing you notice is that he was very superior to his peers. Even at the Polynesian Bowl, he was playing against some of the best defensive backs, great defensive backs actually, yeah. And it didn't matter. And there were some very good players that were trying to match him physically, but at 6'4", 195 pounds, you just can't do that. He's also one of the fastest players in the country, and I followed him on social media for quite some time now. And the videos of him running, whether it's track or on the practice field, it makes you open your eyes even wider. At 6'4", you're not supposed to run as fast as he can. His speed and agility are just off the charts for someone that's 6'4", and his ability to go up and make tough catches, that makes him a mismatch nightmare. And I'm very excited to see what he can do as a true freshman once he gets to Lincoln. I'm sure Matt Rule is excited as well. At number one athlete in the country, we have Nicholas Harbor. He is currently uncommitted. He is committing on February 1st, which is National Signing Day. His choice is probably going to come down to South Carolina, Maryland, Michigan's in there, Oregon. I know USC, Miami, they got some visits in there. Yeah, he's probably the best overall athlete in this class, and he's still uncommitted. So he's going to have all the attention heading into signing day, him along with Deuce Robinson, who's the #1 tight end. But nonetheless, Nicholas Harbor is just an outstanding prospect. At 6'5", 230 pounds, Harbor is regarded by many to be the freakiest of athletes in the country. Harbor is not only one of the best tight end prospects, but also wants to run track at the next level. His goals are to be in the NFL and also to be an Olympian. For context, he does run a 10.2 in the 100 meter and a 20.79 in the 200 meter. I don't know if the 200 meter is verified, but I do know the 10.2 in the 100 meter that is verified. So he has world class speed, but a frame that could lead to him being a first round draft pick at tight end. Not only is he a mismatch in terms of size, but he can simply take the top off of defense. He's still learning and developing at the tight end position, and he's shown strides in the recent months. A good example of that is during the All American game. He was getting open and catching the ball with his hands more than we have ever seen from him, and that's very important for a tight end and someone that's trying to learn. I'd say learn just because he's so good on defense too, and now he's strictly focusing on offense. But catching with your hands instead of your body, that shows a sign of improvement and that you're elite at catching the football. Now, he's going to get better no matter where he ends up going to college, both on the track and on the football field. And I'm very excited to see what he can do as a true freshman because once he gets on any campus, any of the schools I just mentioned, he's probably going to stand out even as a true freshman, even guys who have been there for multiple years. Interesting. He has not even gotten into a college weight room or a college track program. So that's going to help him a huge amount going forward. And with that being said, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video.